So what were like the first steps then, taking it from like 0 to 1?
Yeah. I mean, I think that the first step is just like incredible anxiety. That's step one. You got to get through that. You got to kind of power through that. And then, step two is just talking to the people that actually give a shit or you think might give a shit about what you're building. Excuse me. I'm gonna hit this Chick-fil-A. All right, geez. Here we go. Let's take two. I think step two is really talking to people that just care about what you're building, or you think might care. And in that case, I started off by talking to the number one coach on Gamer Sensei, which was our biggest competitor at the time, and I just wanted to learn. I paid him each time for the hour, and instead of him teaching me games, I was just like, "Hey, I want to talk to you about what you do. Tell me about your job." Um, and I just write up notes. And then eventually we got to a point where I was just shadowing him. Where I was like, "Hey, I just want to watch you coach. I want to experience how you coach." And what I learned with him was that he was exceptional, superhuman, even, and not in like the email client, like the original sense of the word. Um, and what was interesting about him was the way that he'd put together spreadsheets, these deep complex spreadsheets of like, hey, here's how I'm managing all my clients, here's whenever I want to send a message to remind them to like rebook, here's the game they were, here's the last time I talked to them, all of these details around it, including personal notes, where it's like, hey, these things upset this player when I said that to him, so I'm going to adjust my approach that way. And I think that we have a big ego in tech. We're all consultants, every one of us. Anyone listening is probably like, I could freelance. Uh, but I don't think we quite understand just how deep the people that take this seriously go, and how hard it is. And again, it all starts in spreadsheets. That's true for gaming too. Um, but he was our prototype, and I just everything that he was doing, I thought, how do we streamline this? How do we make this better? And before I knew it, what we were looking at building wasn't just a game coaching site. It was how do we make one-on-one teaching easier? How do we make having a session with a person easier? How do we level up everyone to be like this guy who is, I mean, I couldn't do what he's doing, never. I'm so disorganized. So how do I make everyone as competent as he is using tech? And that was step one for us, was just figuring out what the hell we were building.